Are you looking to get into the world of trading and investing? Are you looking to get into Forex? Have you been seeing advertisements at the beginning of your YouTube channels teasing you and telling you to come to them and, you know, forget all the charts and everything else that you've seen or learned, go and follow their strategies, etc.? Well, if that is the case, this video is for you. All right, before we get into it, of course, disclaimer always applies. Anything that I do say on this channel is of my own personal opinions, thoughts and experiences. If you want financial advice, please seek a professional to do so. So firstly, why am I making this video? Who is this video for? Well, I've had a couple of people tell me they want to get started in the world of trading. They want to learn how to trade. They might already have an experience in trading. Maybe they're in crypto and they want to change over to Forex. Some have no idea about trading and they want to get started, but they just don't know where to look because, well, it's like anything. The internet is full of it, all right? In a good way, in a bad way. It's great to have lots of information. This is the beautiful thing about the internet, but it's too much information. So this is what this video is for and who this video is for. It's about getting the right information to the very, very beginning steps of getting into trading Forex. That's pretty much it. All right. So with that out of the way, let's go into point one. And firstly, let's cover the very basic. And this is what point one is. And it's important to have a fundamental understanding of trading. Goes without saying, right? While there are several books, economical and educational resources and courses available, it's important to be cautious of educators and so-called experts, right, who promise to teach you how to make a lot of money as a Forex trader, quit your 9-to-5 job, and never have to work again, right? And I say that because I came across a YouTube advert not too long ago saying those exact same things. So you have to avoid that instantly. Okay, that's number one. This type of education is designed to lure you in and start selling you something, at least to start with anyway. It's so important to seek out reputable authors and good books for trading instead, at least to start with. Okay, before you get into the world of courses and groups, start reading books. Okay, I know it might sound like a bit old school, but that's the best way you're going to learn. It's how I learned, right? And this is why I'm, you know, going off of what has worked for me. There are many great books available, so I suggest you to do some research and analyze to find out which ones suit your needs. Okay, I have included a link to some books I recommend in the description below, and in fact, let's have a look at that right now. There we go. We've got a link to my Amazon page down below, and here are just some books that I believe will help you as a trader or a beginner trader, especially this. Okay, I'm going to go into Trading in the Zone in a minute. Day One Trader as well, another great book. Pitbull, Reminiscences of a Stock Operator. These are all great, fantastic books and a great starting point, more or less. All right, so that's the books. Okay, that's where we start. Many new traders also consider buying online courses as a way to learn. All right, nothing wrong with that. And while there are some good courses available, there are some limitations to this approach. All right, for instance, can you imagine learning how to drive a car or learn to fly a plane just by watching an online course or reading a book? Quite unlikely. Instead, what I would suggest you do, once you've got some source or some area of education that you want to develop, right, and you want to build on, I recommend joining a community of like-minded traders who have got the experience and can offer guidance and support. Okay, being able to share your views and ask questions to other members and like-minded traders is a powerful tool for learning. As the saying goes, surround yourself with people you want to be like. Therefore, to set off your education in trading, I suggest that you pursue it through an online course, a good book, and or a trading community that allows you to interact with the authors and other members who have experience and can offer their advice. So, point two, assuming that you started to gain a basic education in trading, you should have a good understanding of some basic points like when to buy, when to sell, how to take profit, take profit targets, stop loss levels, and why the markets move, etc. All right. If these terms do seem a little bit alien to you still, don't worry, because I assure you, you'll soon understand exactly what we're talking about here if you don't already. So now you have the basics. It's now time to develop a strategy. A strategy is simply a set of rules of engagement, like when to buy, when to sell, and how to manage the risk of that particular trade. It's important to keep your strategy simple. Okay, very, very simple, especially when you're starting out. There's no need for complicated theoretical and technical analysis. There's no need for putting a heavy focus on fundamentals. Just keeping it simple is basically all you need really at this point. A simple strategy is essential because any strategy alone does not, and I repeat, does not guarantee success in trading. So if you're going to take anything from this video, understand that, okay? A simple strategy is essential because any strategy, doesn't matter what strategy is, who it's from, who it's been written by, alone does not guarantee success in trading. Factors such as psychology and risk management are also very, very important here. All right, so very important to note that. Therefore, it's best to focus on developing a simple strategy that you can have confidence in, and that will allow you to focus on other critical aspects of successful trading, which we're going to cover. It's worth also noting that you will gain more confidence in developing a more complex strategy once you have completed some more basic education in trading. Whether you get the knowledge from this channel here, or an online course or an online book, wherever it is, you will understand the concept once you've done that analysis. It's also important to note here that no particular strategy is perfect, like I already said, and it will at some point encounter losses. You must know how to handle losing streaks and examining them to learn from them. Knowing how your strategy has performed in the past can help you with your live trading going forward. It's as simple as that. And you can achieve this by back testing, and a lot of brokers offer free demo accounts, so you can trade with play money and back test those strategies there. You can also use online back testing software like FOREX Trader Free, which I use quite a lot. I'll quickly show you that here. Okay, this is something that I use, and if you are interested, I believe they give you a free trial, if not a trial period. But yeah, something that I have used as well in the past. The point is, and summing up, is you have to have a strategy. Okay, keep it simple, gain confidence in it via back testing, and be sure to stick to the rules of the strategy, particularly when you are learning. So number 3 now, okay, point 3, and bear with me on this one because this one's going to be the most lengthiest of all points, okay. In order to participate in the market and get stuck in, you're going to require a broker, okay, and a broker basically acts as a middleman who executes the trades on your behalf, right? Simple. There are many brokers out there who will offer you services, however, and you should be conscious and, of course, careful of who you choose, right, at this point. Some brokers are only interested really in taking your money, okay, your initial deposit, and may offer you really extreme leverage, okay, as their fishing angle and tackle, which is certainly not recommended, especially when you're starting out. Extreme leverage is where you can trade a large amount of currency with only a small deposit. This can lead to potential profits, but also, of course, high losses. Right. It is important to avoid brokers who use this tactic. They feed off of this greed as they know it will excite you as they lure you in because of the potential profits that they say you can make. But they also know that it's highly unlikely you're going to make it in the first place, and you will lose that initial deposit and try again. So basically avoid this at all costs. All right. So that's the kind of like warning of the brokers that you do want to have in mind first. Additionally, you should consider the commissions and the spreads charged by the broker, as some charge a really high commission. Also, another thing to look at is also the spread, okay, and that is basically the price difference between the buy and the sell price. A tight spread in this case is preferred, of course, as it lowers the cost of trading. You've got to think of it as a business, right? The lower the cost you have, the more profitable you have potential to be. You should also ensure that the broker is regulated, okay, I can't stress that enough, and following the rules, of course, of its jurisdiction. So look out for a regulated broker with tight commissions and spreads, and avoid those promising riches with high leverage. A few recommended brokers are, as I use, okay, and I'm going to take you to my link page for this one here. Everything, by the way, will be on this link page, but I've got 2 right at the top, which is IC Markets and 8cap. But again, like I said, you have to keep an eye on the jurisdiction there for depending on where you are in the world. As much as a reputable and regulated broker is necessary, it is also important to look for one that's also got great customer service, right? That's a massive plus and benefit. You need to be able to get the answers to questions or queries when you have them, okay? It could be the life or death of a particular trade, right? Equally as important as well, deposits and withdrawals should be timely and efficient. And I recommend that you test this by, whichever broker you're going to use, whether it be the ones I recommend or elsewhere, test in a fire deposit, okay, throw in $500 for example, or less, whatever you're comfortable with, and also withdraw it. That way you will know how long it takes to hit their account and you'll be able to trade with it, and then of course how long it will take for you to withdraw back into your card. I know with some brokers they do take a longer time or a shorter time depending on the issue that you first deposited. So try and keep it the same. Deposit one way and withdraw it that same way. Whichever way you're going to want to withdraw it, try and deposit it. That's from my experience. So after obtaining a broker, it's suggested to practice trading on a demo account, okay, before using real money. Screen time on a demo account is invaluable, okay? I won't be able to stress that enough, as it allows for the observation of price movements and testing of strategies. Despite the fact that demo accounts are not real money, it is important to practice seriously in order to fully benefit from it. Some people argue that trading with real money is far more effective in terms of execution and education, but spending time on a demo account is crucial for traders to gain experience and knowledge, okay, especially at the beginning, right? That's the way I see it. So assuming that you have joined the trading community, you've gained some education, you've developed a strategy, and you found a broker, I suggest you to now do what I have come to learn and have come to express, something called the 20 trade challenge, okay? And I've taken this 20-day challenge from the principles of this book. Let's bring you back to my screen here for a second. Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. If you're going to read any book in particular when it comes to trading, it's got to be this one, right? Okay, wherever you're looking on the screen, it's got to be this one. Why? Because for me, it was a life changer. And anyone that knows about trading and reading books about trading and stuff, they will always have this on one of their top 3 or top 5. Point is, top book, okay, top author as well. Great trader, great trading psychologist, should I say. Anyway, back to this strategy, okay, well, this challenge that I want you to basically have in the back of your mind, and if you can do, all the better. This challenge is basically going to involve executing 20 trades back to back using your simple strategy that you have written down, detailing your rules of entry, exits, profit taking, stop loss, and risk management. All right. The purpose of this challenge is not to test the strategy. It's very important, but rather to test the ability to follow your own rules and manage your own emotions. Most traders fail because they cannot follow their own rules. So this challenge is an effective way to improve your discipline and psychological readiness for trading, and successfully test also your emotional side of the business, right? Which is really of paramount importance. So that's point 3. Okay, let's say you've completed your education now, right? Let's sum up everything so far. Point 1, 2, and 3. You've completed your education, you've joined the trading community or academy, and you've developed a strategy that you've tested and have confidence in. You've also found a trustworthy broker and you've practiced demo trading with them, gaining knowledge of how your strategy should perform. We move on to the 4th point now, which is it's time to start trading with your own money. Okay, this is the fun part. However, it is important to manage your expectations and realize that it is where things become serious now, all right? Because you're trading with your hard-earned cash. You're not trading with a demo account. You're not trading with whatever. It's your own hard-earned money, okay? And this is, by the way, on the principle that you're trading with your own broker, not a prop firm. That's for another video for another day. Your emotions will become more pronounced compared to when you were trading on a demo account. It's very clear. You may have seen high leverage ratios of 200 to 1, 100 to 1, 500 to 1, but you don't need it, okay? Especially when you're starting out in trading. Don't fall into the habit of, oh, if I go 500 to 1, I'll be able to make a massive buck very, very quickly. Yeah, but you're going to probably make a bigger hole very, very quickly, all right? You just don't need it. It's better to start with low leverage, okay, such as 5 to 1, 2 to 1, or even 0 leverage, okay? And only scale up if you can, make a profit with that low leverage. If you start to get comfortable, you want to breach your levels, your points of improvements, then yes, you can start scaling up. Many people make the mistake of using high leverage from the start, and then they experience really extreme emotions as they lose a lot of money. Okay, and that's enough to put anyone off trading at the start. It's important to experience the feeling of both winning and losing trades, okay? Because again, like we said, you're always going to lose at some point, and without being overly focused on the money that you've made. Once you've become, proficient at trading, the money will come. So avoid taking the unnecessary high risks and focus on becoming a skilled trader first. So finally, to the last point, okay, I'm not going to keep this too long. This is number 5, and which in my opinion is the most important. It's crucial to have a plan when trading your real money, okay, and to keep a trade journal, of your trades. Again, some of you, I mean, I was the same when I first started. I was too lazy to journal my trades. I was trying to be in and out really quickly with my trading, and I just couldn't bother to track everything. Once I started tracking everything fell into place for me. And even if you experience losing trades, they should be viewed as a learning opportunity rather than a waste of money. By journaling your trades, you can analyze why you lost and potentially identify patterns that can be adjusted in the future. And this was, again, something at the end of the day or at the end of the week, I would look at my biggest wins and my biggest losses and attribute to what had happened. Okay, well, how did I make the profit? Why did I exit at that point? Why did I enter? It doesn't matter, if you use an Excel spreadsheet or a physical notebook, but it's essential to keep a record of all your trades, in my opinion. Losing trades are a normal part of the trading process. Again, and I've said it probably for the third time now, but it's very important for you to understand that, and essential to accept and learn from them. Okay, no one's going to have 100% win ratio. It's very simple when it comes to trading. The point is, again, it's that edge. Going back to the journaling, I'm not going to worry about this too much, but one that I use, okay, I haven't got mine open at the moment, but it's this, okay, Trader Sync. If you wanted to, you can do something like that. I like to keep everything in line, via APIs and through my trading platforms, but you don't have to do that. Again, you can just do it on, in a journal, hand write it down. That's how I used to do it anyway from the start. So that's the 5 points on how to get started with trading. I know a lot of it you might have known, some of it you might have needed to hear, but in any case, if you are a new trader, if you're new to trading Forex, you want to learn to understand Forex, did this video help you? I hope it did. Okay, and I hope this is just one of the first videos of its series that I can do and use to help aspiring traders and people that want to get into the Forex world from here. Okay, so with that being said, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Again, links to anything that I might have mentioned in today's video is down below in the description. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It really does help out the channel, and it gives me a bit of a boost as well. And with that being said, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Telegram. Okay, let's join. I want to start sparking up a bit more of a conversation on Telegram as well, all that kind of jazz. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.